Hi there. It's April the 28th, and today we're in Judges 8 and 9. This is the end of the story of Gideon. In chapter 8, the people of Israel want to make Gideon king, having defeated the Midianites. But Gideon basically says, no, I'm not going to be your king. The only king you have is God. He is your king. However, he says, I will take a reward from you. I will take a spoil from you. So he takes gold pieces from all of the people, and he makes an image. It's called an ephod in Hebrew, but it's probably some sort of statue or image as a memorial of his victories. But it says that this becomes a snare, it becomes a trap for Gideon and his family, because obviously it takes away some of the glory from God and the fact that it's God who's given him the victory and not Gideon. But Gideon does say, I'm not going to rule over you, God rules over you. But then in chapter 9 there's a complete turnaround. One of Gideon's sons, by a concubine, his name is Abimelech, decides that he is going to make himself king. He's going to take up what his father refused. And so he gets together with his own brothers, the brothers of his own mother, and they give him money, and he he hires mercenaries, and then he does a terrible thing. He goes and kills the 70 brothers, his 70 half-brothers, except for one, for Jotam, the youngest. In one sense, this was behaviour that kings would do in those times. If they had any threat, any rivals, they would finish them off. And yet Jotam manages to hide himself. And the reading finishes with Jotam actually speaking a parable. It's the first parable in Scripture. It's the parable of the trees, and the trees that all come and look for a king, and none of the good trees will be king, but the bramble offers to be king, but says that he will really rule over them harshly. And as we'll see, Abimelech takes on this bramble king role, and Jotam prophesies against him, and of course it will not come out good. But we'll see more about that in the next reading. Have a very good April the 28th.